is this saying? I've got the survey up here. I've got everything up here. Where's my paper? Come on! No, the paper I'm supposed to have so I don't get into any contractual mishaps. It's the paper! It's the disclaimer paper that you guys told me I have to read every time I'm up here. It's supposed to be up here at my desk. It's supposed to be on my table. It's supposed to be on my table first. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. The people don't even have my paper ready. I'm supposed to have a paper here on my desk. It's a disclaimer I'm supposed to always read before I get started talking about all these celebrity music people. This doesn't make sense. It's got me looking highly unprofessional. Thank you so much for coming in. It's your boy, back by popular demand, Hercules the Shark. Hold on. What was that? No, I told him. No. Look, I'm live! I'm live! Put those chicken thighs in some water! This is so stupid. Put the chicken thighs in some water. They're supposed to be thawed out by now. I'm going live, guys. There's nothing more I can do. This is ridiculous. I've got people in here already. You have me looking like a plum fool. Give me my paper. Here it is. Just pretend you didn't see any of that happening. Wonderful. It says here, I'm glad it's on. My phone is on DD and my day is made. It means dynamite. Dynamite, dang it. Yeah, your phone's on dynamite, dang it. Yeah, lift yourself up. Celebrate yourself. I'm gonna put my phone on dynamite, dang it, too. Yeah, so it says here, I gotta say all this stuff. They told me to take my time and read the words clearly, and most importantly, stick to the script. Read it again! No! They told me to take my time, read the words clearly, and most importantly, stick to the script. Moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in. It's your boy, Hercules the Shark, back by popular demand, and I'm here for music, what is it? Fusion Fridays music with Hercules the Shark. We're here to talk about James Brown. Good afternoon to you. It's afternoon already. Oh my gosh, I'm losing so much time. The food isn't even thawed. I'm supposed to be having chicken thighs and green beans, but they didn't even set the chicken thighs in the water yet. Hercules, you need to start reading about James Brown. Thank you for coming in. I gotta stick to the script on this one. For those of you who like music, welcome to the music section of Elay TV. We're gonna talk about James Brown. Let me move the monitor over so I don't strain my eyes. I mean, come on. I've got health insurance, but I'm not trying to burn through all that yet. I'm already paying for therapy. Stick to the script, Hercules! James Brown top 10 frequently cited songs are as follows. Do you guys listen to James Brown? James Brown Superbad and higher on my workout. Yo, workout to James Brown. How's that working out? How are you able to focus? You just start dancing and you forget that you're on the elliptical and then you fall off of the thing. It must take some type of intellectual power to be able to do that at the same time. According to AI Overview, James Brown top songs frequently cited in various lists. What do they mean, various lists? I just need to see one list. I'm not going all over the world trying to see all of that stuff. It says here, I got you, get up, Papa's got a brand new bag, it's a man's world, it sure is, I'm the man, I'm Hercules the Shark, it's my world, welcome to my world. Let's see here, it's a man's world, say it loud, cold sweat, the payback, Try me, please, please, please. I saw that in that movie. Did you guys see that James Brown movie? What in the world? Please, please. Hercules, stick to the script. Moving on. And the last song on the list is super bad. If you guys want me to read the top 10 James Brown music list again before I leave, just let me know. The moment you are waiting for. The James Brown Persuit. Let me just pull that up on the teleprompter and see what's going on. How many people still listen to James Brown music? Do you guys even know who he is? Well, we're going to talk about him today. Gather in to the fishbowl. Please don't tap on the glass. Let's see here. We've got infamous James Brown Persuit occurred on September 24th, 1988. Looks like we're going back in time. When the Godfather of Soul led police on an hour-long high-speed chase across the Georgia. What in the world that happened in America? Stick to the script, Hercules. The Godfather of Soul led police on an hour-long high-speed chase across the south of the Georgia-South Carolina border after allegedly brandishing a pow-pow at people in the insurance seminar. What in the world is going on? In the insurance, look, my insurance premiums are through the roof. I understand James Brown's sentiment. Hercules, stick to the script! Details of the pursuit and arrest. You guys, it's a lot down here. Thank you, AI Overview, for giving us all the juicy details on what happened to James Brown. We're all in James Brown's business. Living in America wasn't even on the list. That's sad, but let's add it to our list. Details of the pursuit and arrest. Initial incident. The incident began in an office building James Brown owned in Augusta, Georgia, where he entered an insurance seminar, waved a pow-pow, and demanded to know which of the salesmen had used his private bathroom. Now this sounds like a guy right up my alley. In the past life, for those of you who know, I grew up from the bottom. I grew up in the abyss, where the bad sharks roam still to this day. The chase. Police were called, and Brown fled in his pickup truck. The pursuit involved over a dozen police cars and reached speeds as high as 85 miles an hour. Not only can James Brown sing, he can drive fast like the race car people. Maybe in another life he can reincarnate and be a NASCAR driver. Police in South Carolina eventually shouted out, and oh no, the police eventually pow-powed out his front tires, but Brown continued to drive on the vehicle's rims for another 6 miles. Before his truck became stuck in the yard and he was apprehended. What in the world is going on? Talk about living in America. Come on, James Brown. What are we doing here? Hello, welcome in from Germany. I'm glad to have you here. My name is Hercules the Shark. Welcome to Fusion Fridays Music with Hercules the Shark. We are celebrating the music today, and we're talking about legendary James Brown and his pursuit that happened many moons ago. I was informed to stick directly to the script so I don't get in trouble with the celebrities and blah blah blah. I'll do my best. Moving forward, allegations of something not nice. Brown and his And his wife later claimed that police overreacted due to his celebrity status, pow-powed at his vehicle nearly 24 times, and did some other things after his arrest, an account which was disputed by law enforcement. Moving forward, oh my goodness, it just keeps getting better. Street pharmaceutical, so what street, how do you guys say the word? Street pharmaceuticals. Street pharmaceutical influences. Come on, James. All you gotta do is sing and make people happy. Now you're going around with pow-pows threatening people for using your bathroom. It was widely reported that Brown was under the influence of what in the world are we doing here? PCP! Oh! It was widely reported that Brown was under the influence of PCP during this incident, guys. Well, no wonder he looks the way he does. You guys see that thumbnail? You see his hair? What in the world is happening? What are we doing here? There's nothing wrong. James Brown. Looks like James Brown resurrected from his eternal grave and decided to speak upon himself. James Brown, we've got all your information here. Shout out to AI Overview. We're going to continue on. Conviction and sentence. Charges with the S, guys. Now, what is that, singular or plural? What do you guys, these human people, say? It says here, charges. Brown was charged with multiple offenses, including 2 counts of aggravated reduced from that to intent to take somebody out of here. James Brown, come on! Now we're trying to take souls? You were the king of souls. You're the king of soul. You're not supposed to be taking souls. Stick to the script, Hercules. I'm trying to stick to the script. But if AI Overview was telling me that the king of soul went AWOL and started trying to take, oh my goodness, you just cannot make this stuff up. Here is the #1 soul brother. Yeah, tell me all about it. God bless the Godfather. Yeah, because AI Overview is telling all his business. I'm reading directly from the script, guys. Failing to stop for the police, possession of an unlicensed pow-pow, and various street pharmaceuticals, and driving violations. The list goes on. Trial and sentence. During his trial, Brown testified he did not stop because he was scared for his life, end quote. A jury convicted him, and in December 1988, he was sentenced to 6 years in prison. He served just over 2 years in his sentence before being paroled in 1991. We're gonna party like it's 1991. James Brown made it out of jail that year. Moving forward, according to AI Overview, a pardon in 2023. No, that's not 2023, Hercules. Read it again. I'm sorry, my mistake. In year 2003, Brown was granted a full pardon for his South Carolina crimes. The incident became a defining, albeit infamous moment in Brown's life and career, with the 2014 biopic even opening with the depiction of the chase. I saw that in the movie. Brown had a history of legal troubles, including the second, less prominent police chase in 1988. You mean to tell me James Brown got in another police chase? Well, I want to see what's going on. James Brown was in 2 police chases? Oh, let me see here. I gotta look this up. Hey guys, do I have enough time to look up the second thing that James Brown did? Yeah, you got a little time. I'm getting ready to look it up. According to AI Overview, James Brown was involved in another less prominent chase in 1998. I've got a little time. I'm getting ready to dive deep and see what in the world is happening. Let me see here. James Brown, why are you driving around like this? How many? How can I say this? Let me see here. What happened in the second James Brown Persuit? And what was that? 1998! Okay. You guys, this underwater computer system is really nice. It's set up well. I've got a computer system down here, dog, because that's why I'm talking to you. It's waterproof and all that stuff. Yeah, it's great. He had a need for speed. Yeah, and he went to jail because of it. So, according to AI, they said he was in another pursuit in 1998. Did you guys know that? I'm getting ready to read about it right now. So it says here, in 1998, James Brown was involved in the second similar incident to the 1988 pursuit. He was arrested on charges of the green stuff and unlawful use of a pow. Come on, James Brown, get it together. What are we doing here? Which included another instance of leading police on a car chase. So this is his second car chase, guys. Details of the 1988 incident. You live and you learn. By the way, fish don't drink water. Well, I don't. I drink Powerade. Details of the 1998 incident. Initial report. Police were called to Brown's home in Beach Island, South Carolina, after he reportedly fired a pow on the property. Come on, James. The pursuit. He again led police on a car chase, though details of its length or speed are less prominent in reports compared to the 1988 event. Charges. I'm sorry I'm scaring you. If you step back from the glass, I'll be less scary. I promise you I won't bite. Charges. Brown was charged with misdemeanor green stuff possession and unlawful use of a pow. He claimed to use a tiny bit of the green stuff for medical purposes for his bad eyes. When in the world does James Brown have bad eyes? The only two people who had bad eyes back in his time were Ray Charles and who's that other guy? Stevie Wonder. Oh, that's a bunch of baloney. When does James Brown have bad eyes? No wonder they busted him. That's so unbelievable. Stick to the script, Hercules. I'm trying to stick to the script. Lastly, the outcome. Brown pleaded no contest to the pow charges and agreed to enter a 90-day street pharmaceutical treatment program. He was also fined $500. This time he avoided another lengthy prison sentence. What do you mean this time he avoided another lengthy prison sentence? How many times has this guy been locked up? Hey Google, how many times has James Brown been locked up? I'm getting ready to look it up right now. How many times has James Brown let me see here. How many times have James Brown been locked up? We're getting ready to find out. Gathering close. Please don't tap on the glass. It says here, James Brown was incarcerated and arrested multiple times. How in the world did he manage to go on tour if he was always locked up? I tell you guys, where there's a will, there's a way. James Brown was incarcerated and arrested multiple times throughout his life. How old is James Brown? Like 175? Stick to the script, Hercules! Okay. He was locked up at least 3 times for significant periods or incidents, with numerous other arrests for various charges including DV, street pharmaceutical possession, and other offenses. What are the other offenses? They're not gonna let us know. This is sad. We've got key periods of incarceration, juvenile detention, state prison, and street pharmaceutical treatment program, and the list goes on. Let me just start at the top. James Brown rap sheet is just as long as his best top 10 playlist. Think we're gonna be here for a while, a little bit longer than I anticipated. Okay, moving forward. James Brown's rap sheet, according to AI. Chile, how you doing? Hi, Finn. Thanks for coming in. We're getting ready to look at James Brown's rap sheet. Remember, I'm sticking straight to the script. AI provided all of his business, and I'm gonna read it. Juvenile detention, 1949 to 1952. At age 16, Brown was convicted of armed robbery or breaking and entering, theft of a car. Come on, what are you doing driving a car at 16? Reports vary, and sentenced to 8 to 16 years in a juvenile detention institute. He served 3 years before being released on parole. State prison. Wow, we're just rolling right into the incarcerations, back-to-back incarcerations. How did he have time to make music? How did he have time to perform? How did he have time to sweat his perm out? State prison, 1988 to 1991. Following the infamous 2 state car chases, September 1988, guys, another street pharmaceutical and pow charges from that year, Brown was sentenced to 6 concurrent 6-year prison terms. He was released on parole in February 1991 after serving just over 2 years in prison and a work release program. Very different from the film. Yeah, because AI Overview said that they did use that first Persuit situation in the movie. But I didn't know that this happened to him again. So that's not the only time he was on Persuit. Come to find out, he's got a long rap sheet. So perhaps when he was out on the work release program, that's when he started touring around and making songs. Stick to the script, Hercules! I'm just trying to figure this out. How was he able to do all of this stuff? Street pharmaceutical program in 1998. After another arrest in 1998 for the green stuff possession and unlawful discharge of a pow, he was required to enter a 90-day street pharmaceutical treatment program to avoid a prison sentence. Yes, God bless me, Hercules the Shark. Short jail stays. It says here, according to AI Overview, it says, in 2004, wow, James Brown lived a mighty long life. Guys, we're in the 2000s and he's still getting in trouble with the law. Don't you think he would have learned his lesson? Stick to the script, Hercules. I'm trying. Do better. Okay. I'm going to stick to the script. Short jail stays. In 2004, Brown faced several short jail stays. How do you face short jail stays? What is that? Oh, I guess I'm gonna go to jail next week. See you guys in 2 days. Brown faced several... Moving forward, Brown faced several short jail stays, released to unpaid child support. Here we go. But he was released quickly by paying the outside debt. It's like James Brown just could not take a break to save his life. After his lifetime, Brown had numerous other run-ins with the law, including various DV charges and other street pharmaceutical-related incidents. Not all resulted in long prison sentences. I tell ya, rest in peace, James Brown. I'm sorry I have a long rap sheet of criminal charges and all of this stuff. I'm still trying to wonder how in the world you were able to go on tour, write songs, raise a family where you were constantly in and out of jail. You guys have any suggestions about that? Incidents. Oh, we call them incidents. I like that. I didn't go to jail. I just had a couple of incidents. Yeah, let's clean that up on the resume. Let me see if there's anything else in here. James Brown, moving forward. This is so sad. Let me go back here to the top. When we started out, AI Overview provided me a list of, I think, about 10 of James Brown's top 10 songs. I'm gonna read out the list here, so let's see here. If one of the songs ring a bell, let me know. It's got here, I've Got You, Get Up, Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, It's a Man's World, Say It Loud, I'm Hercules and I'm Proud. Moving forward, Cold Sweat, The Payback, Try Me, Please Please, and Super Bad. Did AI miss anything? Are there any other James Brown songs that you like that AI Overview just did not list in its top 10? While I wait, I'm going to see what you guys say in the survey. High five! High five to you! Thank you! Hercules! Welcome to Fusion Fridays Music with your boy Hercules the Shark. We're talking about James Brown. You guys are participating in the survey, so let me look up here and see what you guys are saying. Let me move this over. You guys, what is this doing here? Let me maximize this. Let me make it bigger so I can see. Oh boy, what is that saying over here? No. Do you listen to James Brown music? 54% of you said yes, and 46% said no. That's pretty close. Well, for those of you who haven't heard of James Brown, I'm honored to be on Elay TV's platform to introduce you or reintroduce you to the legendary James Brown. Thank you for participating in today's survey. It's your boy Hercules the Shark. Too many things on his rap list I just cannot list. This is so sad. So, right after this live stream, we're gonna roll over to, what is that thing called? Okay, patch me and let me know what it is. Got it. Alright, sometime today between 2:45 and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, another Fusion Friday rollout will be coming on. It'll be a premiere, and it's going to be like music playing in the background for a 30-minute set. It's like a chill vibes thing. So you can listen to music, look at the latest Michael Jordan shoes. Now, we talked about this Michael Jordan situation. You don't want to be like Michael Jordan. You want to be like Hercules. Whatever. Shout out to James Brown. And once again, for those of you who are just coming in, it says here, the infamous James Brown police pursuit occurred on September 24th, 1988. When the Godfather of Soul led police on an hour-long high-speed chase across the Georgia-South Carolina border after allegedly brandishing a pow-pow at people in an insurance seminar. So yes, this happened. Thank you, and you're so awesome. This is my actual body. This is a real shark in real life, but I'll take that as a compliment. I hit the gym and I drink creatine. Thank you so much. Let me get ready to close out the survey here. So did you guys see the James Brown movie? And if you did you like it? I like the movie and I own the copy of it. How did you learn to speak English and walk on land? I went to college. I learned all about it. And my insurance plan allows me to grow legs like Ariel for a day and walk amongst you human people. Yeah. So that's how that works. I merely come up and eat food, go shopping, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for asking. You're at the right place at the right time. It's your boy, Hercules the Shark. Fish Fry Fridays came on earlier today, and now we're getting ready to wrap this up. This is Hercules the Shark Fusion Friday music, celebrating music because music is wonderful, according to LA. LA asked me to come up here and do a segment for music to keep music alive on our platform. So I'm doing that so I don't get fired. Now I'm up here talking about James Brown. Initial details about the incident. Incident says the incident began in an office building Brown owned in Augusta, Georgia, where he entered an insurance seminar, waved a pow-pow, and demanded to know which of the salesmen had used his private bathroom. The chase. The police were called and Brown fled in his pickup truck. The pursuit involved a dozen police cars and reached speeds as high as 85 miles per hour. Police in South Carolina eventually pow-powed out his front tires, but Brown continued to drive on the vehicle's rims for another 6 miles before his truck became stuck in the yard where he was thusly apprehended. You guys, I just cannot make this stuff up. What's going on with these celebrities? It's like they have multiple lives. Young James was arrested age 15 for robbery, tried as an adult, and received an 8 to 16-year sentence in Georgia Juvenile Training Institute in Toccoa, Georgia, where he started gospel. Tell me all about it. See, they didn't say that gospel part, but I did just read on AI Overview about that. See, that answers my question, and I'm a very smart shark. I'm like, well, when did he have time to make music? When did he have time to go on concerts? Thank you for that valuable piece of information. I'm up here trying to put all the pieces together. James Brown made over 1 million songs. Thank you for that. What are you saying? Oh, look, you guys, I'm really trying to put the pieces together. I don't want to leave them in the bad light. Good mercy. After all, my grandma listens to his music. She's probably right now listening to me, and she's probably burning up. I know my grandma's gonna be upset with me because I'm not doing a good job putting James Brown in a good light. I don't know what else to tell you, Grandma. This is exactly what the monitor is telling me. The monitor is telling me all of this stuff. It's got a long rap sheet of... He's been in and out of jail, Grandma. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Grandma's rocking in her rocker. She's upset that I'm not talking good about James Brown. You get what you get. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hercules the Shark. Anything else you want me to look up before I get out of here? When he started a gospel group, Bobby Bird and his family gospel choir visited the facility to entertain the young offenders. Met James, and having asserted authorities, they would... Oh, there's a nice storyline. Well, there's the silver lining. Grandma, are you reading this in the live stream? They're telling you all the good stuff right here. Thank you, because I don't want Grandma talking about why you're putting him in the bad light. Then I'll have to hear this all week. The Gospel Starlighters, and in 1954, a wild young piano player named Little Richard allowed them to play support for him, and Toka and thus forever influenced the young tearaway. Thank you so much. Grandma, are you happy now?
Yes, tell that young man or woman thank you.
Look, Grandma just said thank you for putting the positive information in here for James Brown. So now she won't be on my back all weekend. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up. I'm supposed to be eating chicken thighs and green beans today, but they didn't put the chicken thighs in water. I work hard on Fridays, and all I want is to have the kitchen food prepped. I just cannot with these people sometimes. It's your boy, Hercules the Shark, back by popular demand. And once again, we've got a 30-minute Fusion Friday music set coming up at 2:45 Eastern Standard Time today, where it will be, a premiere, where we're just gonna listen to some music for 30 minutes, and that's that. Thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and I'm glad I got to let you guys know about James Brown. If you're interested, I have a growing playlist where I talk about music people. So if you're interested, we talked about Ja Rule, Fyre Fest, and boy was that a mess. We talked about Brian McKnight. We talked about Bam Bam, which is a rock group where there is an African American woman who led in the punk rock type of music. We talked about her. Who else did we talk about? Well, moving forward, you get my drift. I'm getting ready to get out of here. It's your boy Hercules the Shark. Thank you for coming in, supporting, and leaving James Brown in the good light so Grandma won't be bothering me all week. See you guys. You totally forgot about Ja Rule. Well, I'm glad I was able to remind you of who he is. I did a video about him last week. Until next time, I'll see you guys next Friday. Have a good one, guys.